Well, we know that this is a 37-year-old man who's been in touch with authorities on a number of occasions during the last couple of years. A friend actually described him as a ticking time bomb. He even threatened to kill his parents a few years ago. There was a restraining order from him to actually visit his parents, which he still did. He even left a gun on the sofa of his parents. So obviously this is a man who has a troubled past, according to authorities. But it still seems, though, that even though they knew about this man, they knew about these concerns, as they call it, about possible radicalization and possible connection with different radicalized environments. They basically didn't act to stop him ahead of this attack. We know that he even posted a video back in 2017 saying he is now an Islamic convert. He is a Muslim and he refuses to accept what's going on in society, and he says that he will act. And still, though, even though authorities knew about him, they didn't stop him.
This is not the first attack or extremist attack in Norway. We've obviously had right-wing attacks with Anders Breivik in the past. Is radicalisation becoming an issue in the country?
I wouldn't call it becoming an issue. This has been an issue over the last 5, 10, 15 years. The Norwegian Security Service described it as a rising cause for concern when it comes to both right-wing and also Islamic sort of radicalized ideas. There was one young Syrian teenager who was convicted just last summer. There was an attack on a mosque back in 2019. And of course, everyone remembers that horrific attack from Anders Breivik back in 2011. That left 77 people dead. In fact, Norway has a new government from today, and 2 of the ministers in this new government actually survived those Utøya attacks. So even in the highest level of power in Norway and the government itself, there is this stark reminder and a stark memory of what can happen when these radical ideas sort of go too far in a country like Norway. You wouldn't see these kind of attacks on a normal basis, and of course this kind of attack with a bow and arrow is something that's quite extraordinary. However, the Norwegian Security Service today described it as a modus operandi that a fear is very well known when it comes to terrorist attacks, and that's why they are now describing today's attack as a possible terror attack. Now they will start to look into what kind of motives are behind this attack. So we're looking at a pretty lengthy and extensive investigation up ahead.